the first part of it. Awesome.
Welcome back to the Solidworks live studio here at the 3D Experience Playground at 3D Experience World 2020. I want to thank you, Kurt Anliker, for showing us that really cool Silhouette D feature functionality as a technology preview. Also, you know, the whole session we just saw on assembly tips and tricks by John Hall is pretty impressive stuff, right, Mark?
Yeah, and I think it's really great that we can show some of these breakout sessions on SolidWorks Live, but also keep in mind that that's just, I think we showed 2 this afternoon.
Yeah.
That's a small sample of how many there really are.
It's not even the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah,
There's more. Like, I'm on the app right now, and anybody can go download the 3D Experience World app and log in as a guest. And I'm just like looking at this agenda. There are hundreds of technical breakout sessions here.
Yeah, it's a lot of value. So if you're wondering, like, how can I get more of this content? How can I see more of this stuff? Definitely take a look at the agenda for this year, and if you weren't able to make it this year, think about maybe trying to make it out next year. So
yeah, I mean, we're trying to bring you a good example of what that experience is like, but there are training sessions all afternoon, and I know we're highlighting a lot of key speakers here, but a lot of attendees come here to educate themselves, become better at their job. It's a really cool opportunity to do that beyond the networking and all the really fun things. This is really a learning experience while you're here. So.
Absolutely, yeah.
But speaking of the really cool things going on, we have a guest with us here, David Randle. Welcome to SolidWorks Live.
Thank you both very much. Pleasure to be here.
So David, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on over in the 3D Experience for Good area that we have here in the playground?
Sure, I'd be happy to. So I just came from getting a tissue because it wrapped up fairly emotionally over there. We've done something for the first time this year, which is to really try to extract some of our stories that connect us to users very directly and emotionally. And so we created a space here, which is behind me. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm looking over my shoulder there.
It's a really large
It's a pretty
space.
epic space, yeah. There's a big arch over it, and so you can't miss it when you're in the hall. It's in the back right side. But we created the space to be able to give our audience and you guys an opportunity to see all these connections we make. What we're able to surface, just like the user agenda, we're able to only cover really a small aspect of what we do. And there's so much good stuff that happens around the world with our users and our tools and our community that we wanted to really surface that. And that's what 3D Experience for Good is all about.
Yeah, we're going to be actually taking a look at one of the things that was happening there today with some hackathon presentations that are going to be taking place. So the folks on the live stream, you will get an opportunity to see what's going on and what this space looks like over there, kind of as we wrap up here at the end of the day. So tell us a little bit about what the hackathon was all about.
Yeah, so in the space we've created 4 activities. The first happened yesterday, which was the amazing magic wheelchair reveal, which hopefully you guys caught a little glimpse of. Today was the culmination of a hackathon that we've been doing for the past month. So we collected team members that fit certain profiles from around the world and put them on a mission to design the next generation of a prosthetic hand that's currently been in design and production for 25 years. And it was designed before CAD was around.
It's a little antiquated at
Yeah,
this
so it's a
point,
little
right?
antiquated. But amazingly, they've been able to distribute 50,000 of these. So a big applause to the Ellen Meadows Prosthetic Hand Foundation, who are doing this in conjunction with. And the challenge to our community was, using our modern set of tools, are we able to come up with a better proposal for a more modern prosthetic hand? And it had to meet a whole bunch of criteria. Part of it was cost, part of it was ease of manufacture and ease of put together, and a whole bunch of other criteria. And so today they came together for the first time. We literally flew in all the hackathon participants from around the world because they were all working virtually and remotely on the platform.
So yeah, explain a little bit about how you got these teams that are spread out all across the world working together. What types of tools were they using?
I mean, you've been hearing it from us from a long time, which one of the benefits of the 3D Experience platform is the collaborative capabilities. So not only do you have the high-grade CAD and creation tools, simulation tools, project management tools, all of that stuff, but it's just a great way to connect people around an idea. And so we used that to our advantage and said, with this challenge, we're expecting you guys to come together as teams virtually to come up with your proposals. And so it was, I mean, I'm shocked. The quality of work that came out of these teams in the past 120 hours is just completely beyond what we were expecting. And so you guys will get a chance actually to contribute a vote towards the winning hand as well. And so what we've done is we've recorded quick pitches from each of the teams, which are going to be put out through our social social channels, I think this afternoon or this evening.
Yep.
And so pay attention, keep attached to your screens, which are now all your mobile phones, and make sure you follow our hashtags, because we're going to be putting out those videos. And once you see them, there's actually a link that you guys will be able to go to and vote.
Yeah, we've actually got a notification on the mobile app, I think, came through just as you were wrapping up the pitches over there.
Perfect.
People at home, they'll be able to participate as well.
Anybody. It's going to require a login to the platform, but if you don't already have one, you can either use your your Solidworks ID, your 3DEXPERIENCE ID. If you don't have one, you can just register as a normal user. So just like creating an account anywhere else, and you'll get access to the voting panel, and you can cast your vote. We just ask that look at the presentations, look at the pitches. Don't just cast a blind vote. That's not going to help anyone. So do your part.
Right here, we looks like we have a blog post up. So there's a place where the viewers at home can also go to learn a little bit more about this. There's on the SolidWorks blog, we have the hackathon at 3D Experience for Good. There's a little bit of information there where people can take a look and learn a little bit more about what's happening here.
Yeah, there's some great background, and we introduced actually all the team members that participated in this, which was just like rock star teams. I think we got so lucky, A, with their availability, but B, that they fit all the profiles. So that was just outstanding.
I got an opportunity to walk over there when we were doing the breakout session a moment ago, and I was thoroughly impressed by everything that I saw over there. What's really interesting is how different teams solve problems very differently as well, which I think is really unique.
Yeah, I mean, what really surprised us is that each team made a conscious effort to actually reach out to people that are missing limbs or, the user. And, my background is industrial design, so I have a strong appreciation for really understanding the problem and then working out your solution based on that problem. And even within that 120 hours, they found time right away to go in there and actually figure out what's going to work for the end user. And I think that drove some amazing results.
So how long will people be able to participate and kind of vote for the different ideas here?
Perfect question. So the voting's live now, and it will end midnight tomorrow. So midnight on the 11th, right? The 11th,
okay.
Tomorrow? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So midnight on the 11th, and then we'll be tallying the votes, and the winner will be announced live tomorrow or on Wednesday during the general session by the founder of the Ellen Meadows Prosthetic Hand Foundation. So Michael Mendonça will be doing the announcement of the winning team.
And what happens? Everybody's voting, vote, but what happens after the vote? What does the winning team get? What happens after that?
So the challenge we set out, this is actually just the start of the process. So this to us is kind of the first milestone, and we said this challenge is all about delivering an actual hand to a recipient as a next generation version of the LN 2.0, which is the current outgoing version of the hand. LN4. We're designing the 2.0 version of the LN4.
Okay.
So we want to see this all the way through production, basically. And so right now we're just evaluating what's the most plausible direction. From there, I'm sure we'll make refinements, and we'll work with the team members that came up with the concept, as well as reach into our community to go the next level. Start doing more analysis on materials and strength and structure and all that stuff. But our goal is to take this all the way. We really want to see this become the next version of the LN4.
Now, tomorrow, you guys are also working with this group in here. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah. So like we started with, the space is housing 4 activities. So we talked about 2 of them now. Yep. Today's was a hackathon. Tomorrow is an opportunity for any attendees to actually build one of the current LN4 hands. And the whole point of these hands is that they get donated around the world to the people that need them most. And so we're working with Odyssey Teams, which is a distribution partner of the Ellen Meadows Foundation. And they're going to be here hosting an awesome team building session. We're doing 3 sessions starting at 10 a.m. They're on the user agenda, so if you haven't signed up and you're interested, do that. There's also some room for walk-ins, so if you didn't sign up, there might be a line. I think there's going to be a super popular thing, but we'll try to accommodate you, and then you can literally get hands-on, right? You can come in here, build one of these hands, and then it's going to be donated on your behalf.
We'll make sure tomorrow morning when we kick off to remember to mention that. It sounds like you have a really full group of people, but having extras never hurts, right?
No, it never hurts. and even if you're just watching, it's the spirit, it's the act of being part of delivering that to someone that's meaningful.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. So they're going to announce the winners at general session on Wednesday. Later on that afternoon, we're actually going to have the winning team here on SolidWorks Live as well to talk. We'll get a little bit more into the meat maybe meat and potatoes, and we like to get a little technical here.
Yeah, no, we'll leave that up to the people that designed it. In which,
Sure.
I mean, the ingenuity that went into just some of the mechanisms and reducing number of parts, and new techniques for motion and locking. It's crazy. I'm completely blown away by what happened in these few weeks.
Very cool. David, thank you so much for putting this together, joining us here on SolidWorks Live. Mark, we've had a pretty long day today, I think, right?
Yeah, lots of fun today, and plenty more to come. We got 2 more days, so.
Yeah, you had the opportunity to go around, visit a lot of partners. We're going to be showcasing some of that throughout the day tomorrow, Wednesday. The stream's not done. We're done here in the studio here, but we're going to go and we're going to actually take a look at the hackathon pitches. So everybody on SolidWorks Live will get an opportunity to kind of see those pitches before they go and vote. And there'll be a URL at the end of that video that they can go visit and participate in that.
Be part of this. We're all in it together.
So I think with that, we're going to sign off from the SolidWorks Live studio today. Remember, if you want to join in the conversation, go to hashtag 3DXW20 to participate in the whole 3D Experience World conversation. If you want to engage with SolidWorks Live, it's hashtag SW Live. And we're broadcasting on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram, and live.solidworks.com. So stay tuned. We're not quite done yet. You'll be able to watch those hackathon pitches here, but we're going to be signing off from here in the studio.